All right, Pete, you're kind of a veteran over at these preliminary meets, but it's been a couple of years since you went last time. How excited are you to head to Jacksonville this weekend?
Yeah, I think I can speak for the whole team. We're all really excited. We've been putting in some good practice work the last couple of weeks and just focused on getting healthy and feeling good. So I think we're ready to go.
You mentioned getting healthy. 2 years ago, your last trip, you were a little bit banged up, couldn't really put together the performance you were used to seeing. How are you feeling physically, and just in how excited are you individually too to get this opportunity to kind of close out on a high note in the postseason?
Yeah, last trip was definitely disappointing with injuries and whatnot, but I think this trip we've been putting in a lot of effort just staying whole and staying healthy and physically feeling good, because you'll put together the best performance if you're physically feeling good.
2 weeks ago, you put together a big performance over at the MAC Outdoor Championships. How much does momentum kind of play in, especially even with a week off between that meet and this one?
Yeah, I mean, it's always good coming off a good performance at the MAC meet. Gets us ready to compete at a higher level, I think. So, yeah, I'm just excited to get out there and do some competing.
What are you looking to do out in Jacksonville?
I want to go to St. Augustine. They got the Golf Hall of Fame there. So.
All right, Joe, another postseason meet for you, going to the outdoor prelims over in Jacksonville. You've been kind of dealing with, along with the rest of the team, some cold weather meets a lot of times. Now you're going to get the opposite end of the spectrum with, I think they're expecting 80s and decently humid for this time of year in Florida. What's the strategy going into some of those different weather meets?
Yeah, it's funny. Cross country's so cold, and you go down to Florida and it's baking out there. But I think it's just, run the race the same. Just be careful, hydrate throughout the day, and anticipate that it's going to feel a lot tougher for the same pace, but that you still got the same fitness level.
The last 2 years you've accomplished a great deal individually. You got to this regional prelim in track last year. You've been to nationals twice in cross country. How big would it be for you to, on the track, punch a ticket to Eugene as well?
I'd be super pumped, and I'm really going to go for it this weekend. And I think it'd just be a great cap to a good 4 years here, and kind of a final great memory of how I spent my college career.
Your 10,000 meter distance has been more successful than the 5,000, but you're adding that on in terms of qualifying for the 5,000 as well. So obviously got a lot on your plate this weekend. What's the strategy coming in to make sure you have as good a performance as possible in both of those races in those 3 days?
Yeah, it's definitely going to front load that 10K and put everything I have into securing what's probably my best event and the one I've got the best chance at. That 5K, is then whatever I have left. In case the 10K goes bad, kind of a shot at redemption, run off the hunger. Or if I make the 10, put another cherry on top and get to go in 2 events, hopefully.
Kathy, you're making your kind of postseason debut in your senior year in the 400-meter hurdles. How excited are you to head down to Jacksonville and keep the season going a little bit?
I'm so excited. Honestly, this was kind of my goal from the beginning, finally make it down to regionals, and now that it all came together, it's about having fun this weekend, going down there and having a good time and just embracing everything in the moment.
You've been kind of plugged into a lot of different events during the indoor season to get ready for this. You laid on a big 400-meter time early in the season, but then you post a PR over at MAC. How are you feeling physically right now entering this weekend?
Ready to go, honestly. We're hoping to peak max and postseason right now, so I think definitely we've seen that happen, and I'm feeling good. Definitely relaxed, calm, and ready to run.
Going a little bit further out of the region with a meet in Jacksonville, should be some much warmer weather than the team's been used to all year. How does that play a role in terms of the performance that you expect?
Hopefully all good things. Like you said, we kind of had really terrible weather this season, and we didn't really let it affect us. So now that we finally have some nice warm weather, it'll just be a good opportunity to put up an even better time.